Namaste. Welcome to So Many Cooks in the Kitchen from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm Shobha Swami, and today, as part of our ancient grain series, I'm going to showcase to you an ancient grain from India called millets. Millets are grown with very little water as compared to rice and wheat and others, and they're a staple in India. And today's dish is going to be Millet Kichadi. Khichadi, as many of you know, is a staple in Ayurvedic lifestyle, as well as yoga practitioners and all others across the globe make khichdi. It is a comfort food given even babies and the elderly can all eat it, digest it, and feel energized by this one dish. So come join me. Let's make this together. I have 1 cup of millets here, as you may see, and then 1 cup of yellow moong, which is a split moong that I've soaked for a couple of hours. And then the spices that I'm going to use, let me introduce you to them. I'm using about half a teaspoon of turmeric, about half a teaspoon of pepper, and the combination works really well together and makes everything, the turmeric, bioavailable to us in our bodies. And then about a tablespoon of curry leaves. I have dried curry leaves here today. You can use the fresh ones or dried ones. And then about a teaspoon or 2 of cumin seeds. If you don't have cumin seeds and have cumin powder, you can substitute that. But cumin is an important. The cumin, the pepper, the turmeric are 3 important ingredients here. And the others are optional. And then a little bit of salt to taste. And then I have a hint, a 1/8 teaspoon of hing or asafoetida. It is a digestive and flavor enhancer that we use quite a bit. It's from the gum of a tree back in India in the tropical country. So that's asafoetida or hing. And in addition to that, I'll be using about 1 tablespoon of finely diced ginger and 1 whole big jalapeno. We like it spicy at home, so I'm making this for our home. So that's what we're using. And then lots of vegetables. As you can see, more than 2 cups of peas and carrots frozen I'm using. And then here are the leftover cauliflower leaves. I've diced them really fine and I'm using that because I buy organic and I use the entire head of cauliflower, including the leaves. And then here are beet greens. Same with beets. I buy beets with the greens and then use the greens like this as part of khichdi. Here is the 1 cup of millet that I have soaked for 2 to 4 hours, and add this to the instant pot. And we are going to add this 1 cup of moong that has also been soaked. So 1 cup of millets and 1 cup of moong dal, which has been soaked. And this moong dal is really good for digestion, doesn't give you gas, and it's meant for even babies and elderly alike. So now I'm going to add all the vegetables. 2 cups of peas and carrots here. There you go. So the cauliflower leaves, like I told you, I have, I use everything that we buy in terms, especially when we buy organic. It's just very good to use up the entire thing and not have to waste any part of the vegetable. It's almost getting filled up here. And I'm using the beet greens as well. Okay. So you can see that it's almost coming to almost filled up. This is the amount of vegetables you should be eating. Our nutritional guidelines tell us that we should be eating 5 servings of vegetables and 5 servings of fruits every single day, and definitely at least a minimum of 3 servings of greens. So this will help us achieve our goal of eating a lot of greens. And now I'm going to add all the spices that I already mentioned. Turmeric, black pepper, some curry leaves, and the key ingredient here is cumin as well. Turmeric, black pepper, cumin are the 3 basic ingredients. Salt and a little bit of hing. So I'm going to make sure that everything is nicely mixed. Huh? So add all this. Yeah. And then ginger. And of course, jalapenos are optional. Huh? Seems like I underestimated. I should have started with the 6-quart instant pot, but for today's purposes, this should work well. So now I'm going to add the water. Since I've soaked it for 2 to 4 hours, I'm only using about 1¼ cup per cup of grain or lentils. So there's 1 cup of millets that has already been pre-soaked and 1 cup of moong dal pre-soaked. So I'm using 1¼ for each of those, so 2½ total. So I've taken 2½ cups of water total, and you will not even believe how wonderfully yummy this will turn out. So close it here. All we have to do is, close it. I'm going to be turning this on for about 2 minutes. That's it. So put it in manual. It's 5 minutes, so I will just cook it for 2 minutes. That's it. Everything will come together really well, and I'll show you how it tastes. I have some already pre-made, and let me give it a taste test and tell you how it tastes. I have some pre-made already, so I'm going to do a taste test and tell you how yummy it tastes. So let me try this. Very flavorful. Make this often. Kids will like it. Adults will like it. Grandparents will like it. Make this often. Choose your favorite vegetables to add to this. And over to our next instructor.